We've held consultative meetings as the National Management Committee and with the leadership of the National Assembly and the Senate over the past few days. We have deliberated on a cross-section of issues that concern our country at large and some specificities on the Jubilee Party, Parliament, and the forthcoming by-elections. Allow me to dispose of the main announcements that the party is making with respect to our participation in the forthcoming by-elections. The party decision is not to participate in by-elections that are occasioned by the unfortunate deaths in Parliament of Senator for Machakos, parliamentary seat of Matungu, and that of Kabuchai. We are currently enjoying a period of constructive engagement with the Wiper Party, ODM, and ANC, and other parties, especially in the building of Bridges Initiative, as is obvious for all Kenyans to see. I didn't mention Ford Kenya as well. It is the decision of the Jubilee Party that, given the bigger picture of bringing this country together through the BBI avenue, ceding ground to the NASA parties in this instance is essential to ensuring that we do not open unnecessary arenas for conflict with our very able partners in the BBI. As for Nairobi seat of governor, we are on standby mode as the matter plays out in the High Court and the Nairobi County Assembly. Now, I'm going to welcome other members of the leadership to speak, and you may be able to ask them questions after that. But I'd like to be able to confirm that we'll be fielding candidates in the ward by-elections in the counties. And I'd like to introduce Virginia Wamaitha Gishanga. I think she's here. Is she here? Yes. Our candidates, Virginia Wamaitha Gishanga. If she's here, please, maybe you could come. If they are not, then I just have to proceed. Yeah? I think we have Wamaitha Gishanga from Nakuru, Hell's Gate. Please step here forward. We have Francis Joroge Njogu, Nakuru, and Huruma Ward in Uasin Gishu, Lucy Ngendo Njoroge. Are you all here? I think I have their certificates. I'd like to take this opportunity to hand over their certificates. Let me start with Gishinga Virginia Wamaitha. Yes. Thank you very much. We can do this. Yes? Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's have...
change it, hold it like this, show them. Yeah.
Chomba, Ngendo.
She should start there.
Come over here.
Mwambia simame pale because of the media. Hapo.
Yeah. And then we have Jogu Francis Joroge. All right. So those are our candidates in the ward by-elections. With respect to the by-elections, I think it will be appropriate that you understand some of the advice that we get also from the ground. So we just don't think from the top of our heads and do it. And our point person as far as Matungu and Kabuchai is concerned also happens to be our whip in Parliament, Honorable Wangwe. Maybe you have something to say about that.
Thank you, our SG. First and foremost, allow me to appreciate and thank you for hosting us here this afternoon. For the decision of the party to shelve the fielding of candidates in Matungu and Kabuchai, I want to thank the party so much through USG. convey my sincere appreciation to the party leader, His Excellency the President, that we have really done it well in terms of now moving in together and leaving it to the other friends to the Jubilee Party, that is ODM, ANC, and Ford Kenya, especially for Kabuchai and Matungu. As a leader from the region, I'm grateful that that seat belonged to Ford Kenya, the other seat belonged to ANC. These two parties are our friends. Let them now go to the people and seek for the fresh mandate following the demise of our brothers who are with in the National Assembly. For that I say thank you, and we will support, and may the winner carry the day on that day. Thank you very much.
I think of interest to all the media gathered here is a party called PDR, which now we understand is called the UDA. But I think it's very important that I give a chance to our Senate Majority Deputy Leader, Honorable Fatuma Dulo, who is a member of is leading the Jubilee Alliance in the House, and she was actually elected on the PDR ticket as a member of the Jubilee Alliance. So let me give her a chance to say a word and to set the record straight, then we can take it up from there.
Thank you, SG. I think mine will be very brief. First, I was elected on a... Oh, you can't see me. Okay.
That means you have to shout now.
I hope you can hear me.
Just shout a little.
Yeah, better. Very good. Attend. 1, 2. 1 to 20.
Okay.
No, that's
Okay. Thank you.
Now, for those who don't know me, I'm Fatuma Dulo, Senator for Isiolo County. You know that I was the only senator elected on PDR ticket. Now, PDR has changed its name to UDA. And I wish to set the record straight. We have seen as elected members, it's not only myself, as members of parliament who are elected on PDR, we've seen change of name the way you have seen in media. There has not been consultation as far as sitting members of parliament is concerned. But more importantly, I was elected on PDR, and PDR was a coalition partner with Jubilee, and that is why I was given a leadership position in the Senate. And that position remains because PDR is not deregistered. It's only change of name. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm still within my coalition partner, which is Jubilee. That is what I wanted to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Senator. For those of you who may not be quite aware, she's one of the lioness we have in the Senate, and a very, very tough, consistent, and dependable supporter of the Jubilee Party, and we know we can always rely on her. I think I'll give a chance now to one more leader, our secretary to the parliamentary group, Honorable Kainan, who from this year is also going to not only operate from Parliament, but he has a very important coordination work, and therefore he has an office here at Jubilee headquarters, and is a person that you can be calling upon in case you're not able to get the, any one of us. Thank you very much, Honorable Kainan.
Thank you, SG. Happy New Year, members of the Fourth Estate. Happy New Year. Nafikiri mimi mnaweza kuniona. Thank you, SG. I think everything has been said. My work, as you have been told, is to coordinate the activities of the party, between the party and the houses of parliament. And therefore what you will be seeing is a completely different approach. You will be seeing us around, you will be seeing frequent media briefings about the party and the members, so that you get to know as we prepare ourselves for BPI and as prepare ourselves for the next general election. You will see more streamlined, more enhanced party activities, and the PG group. And that is exactly what I'll be doing, and therefore, because the office will be here, I also have an office in Parliament, and I think henceforth, don't ask a lot of things. You'll get a lot of information about the party, you'll also get a lot of information about the PG members of Parliament, and that is exactly the way we want to approach. So welcome.
Next, we have another senior member, our leader, majority leader in the House, Honorable Kimunya. So I'm going to give him a chance also to say a word or two, and then we'll be ready to take questions from you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. This filters quite a bit of the sound. Thank you very much, SG, and members of the media. Happy New Year to everyone. I just want to reassure Kenyans, wherever they are, that as the Jubilee part of Parliament, which I have the constitutional responsibility of leading in Parliament, that we preparing ourselves in terms of the next session of Parliament, which is beginning in a couple of weeks' time, in February, the next session of Parliament. And within that, it's not just about the laws. We also be anticipating that IBC will be through with their signatures. The county assemblies will endorse the BBI initiative from our own discussions with the various county assemblies, and then we'll be receiving the BBI within Parliament. So we're also preparing for that, and we started engaging with the members of Parliament from the different regions. We had over the weekend members of Parliament from the Mount Kenya region, and we'll be working on the programs for reaching out to the other members of Parliament from all the other regions in small groupings, so that every member of Parliament from the Jubilee coalition will be able to understand what is in it within the BBI, so that people, as they make a decision one way or the other, and we hope it will all be positive in support of the party leader, that as we make the decision, we'll make a decision from a point of knowledge, rather than what is currently now, when people are making decisions when they have not quite internalized what exactly is contained within the BPI. And hence, I just want to assure Kenyans, contrary to what you're hearing, there's a lot of work going on, and by the time we get to Parliament, Kenyans will be talking a very different thing about BBI and the benefits for Kenya in terms of the bigger picture, the 9-point agenda, the unification of the country, the cessation of hostilities around the election area, and the shared prosperity across the entire country. There's so much more, and we just want to tell you, and we'll be giving you more briefs on that, and if there's any question on that, I'll be happy to respond.
Okay, so now we invite you to ask a couple of questions. As the questions come, I just want to inform you that we may give it to any one of the leadership to answer after our own consultations. Thank you very much. Okay, you start by identifying yourself and the media house you represent, then we can proceed. Yeah? Okay, I'll go this way, so let's start from you.
Loud.
Some of Guinea from Citizen TV. I'm super confused. The relationship between PDR, UDA, because there's a UDA candidate for Nairobi already. Jubilee will be most likely doing their primaries for themselves. So how is that relationship?
I mean, you're saying you're super confused. Join me in the confusion, because PDR used to be power. Yeah, but that's politics. Thank you. Yes, next.
Well, you spoke, my name is Kennedy Murray from NTV. You've spoken about the leadership of both houses of Parliament, and in your statement on SG, you've been very categorical when you're inviting the deputy that she's now taking charge of the Senate. Are we looking at a possibility of the current office holder of majority being whipped? Or what is the position? Because you described her very strongly on that matter. And also, what other Actually, he was of the opinion that you are the one who leaked that letter to the media. And how is the party looking at punishing the state senator? What is the picture of that party actually take that letter positively?
Well, I'm going, because you've mentioned Honorable Senator Dulo, I'll ask her to respond to this particular question. When it comes to leaking letters to the media, it's not in my character.
Number one, let me respond to your concern about PDR, Jubilee, and UDA. As I've stated, PDR name was changed to UDA, but the relationship between Jubilee and PDR still stands because it has not been registered. Number two, Jubilee has a position, and as SG has said, we are not going to fill any candidate. That is the position. Yeah? No, for the other areas. But for Nairobi, we are, especially the MCA positions. Yeah? And as far as majority leader for Senate is concerned, he is engaged elsewhere. It doesn't mean I'm taking over his position. I'm not majority leader, I'm still the deputy. He is engaged. Apologies for majority leader, Senator Pogisio. Yeah? So he's engaged in another meeting. So he's still the majority leader. Number two, just hold on, there is a confusion. Number two, Senator Kangata, there is no punishment. We had a meeting with him.
He's still our whip.
He is still our whip.
Yeah.
Until otherwise, if we decide or anything else comes up. But we had a leadership meeting yesterday. He was with us. Everything is okay. So whatever he wants to either withdraw or whatever position he will take is up to him. Sawa?
No.
It's okay. Just go ahead.
If at all you say that UDA was, the name was changed from UDA to UDA without consultation, right? And we have Jubilee members who are actually associated with the UDA. So where does that leave the relationship between Jubilee?
Can we go back to the essence of the press conference? Let's leave this.
Just hold on. Just hold on.
Yeah, it's okay.
Now that is okay. That is a matter for the party to make a decision over it. We know that. That is it.
That's it.
Okay?
Let me answer something now. Let me answer something. I think when we are talking about coordinating regions, the issue of letter or issues about the senator for Muranga, the majority whip in the Senate, it is not part of this discussion. It is not a part of any of our caucuses. It is not a part of what we have discussed, even outside here. So please, let us leave that one to Senator Kangata to decide.
You seem to be worried about something. Just as a matter of law, you should know that if for any reason a party, for example, changes, they cannot remove the member of parliament who was in that party. That member of parliament remains till the end of that time. And in fact, that member of parliament has even got a better positioning in parliament than an independent member of parliament, because that member of parliament is allowed to choose any party. So that is the law. So I hope that helps you.
Also on the question of Matungu and Kabuchai, you have spoken as a party and say that you will not be fielding. But some of the NASA affiliate parties like ODM has already said that they will be fielding candidates in those particular. What happens now to the spirit of the handshake? And number two, the Amani National Congress, which is also in the NASA and a friendly party to Jubilee as it is right now, has already said that they will want your member, the deputy president, to be impeached. What are the comments of the party on this?
Well, don't worry. I think you're very much within your right to ask those questions, and I think please allow me to answer them in the best way possible. The first thing is that, fortunately, I don't speak for NASA. So whatever NASA decides as NASA, that's their business. When it comes to statement from another party with respect to a member of Jubilee and so forth, it's not something that we have discussed. And as you know, I don't express my opinions here. I only communicate the decisions of the party. Good. Yes.
Yes, that's what you have said.
Yeah. Disciplinary issues are handled by our party disciplinary committee. The last I heard from them is that they are seized with this matter and they will be dealing with those matters, and then they'll report it to me, only for me to take them over to the National Management Committee and to the NEC. Then a decision is communicated. One of the things that we must do is that we try to follow the law. We must follow the law, because if we do not follow the law, it doesn't matter what our emotions are, they will be countermanded by the High Court, the Political Parties Dispute Tribunal, the Court of Appeal, the Supreme Court. So, you know, we are in a democracy.
Thank you.
I think, thank you very much. I'll take one last question. I think you asked your question. Okay, the NEC has not met. Let me take a last question. I think, as you have alluded to, this was in the papers today. We have not had a chance to even speculate or even talk about it. In fact, I have not even read the papers today yet. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. I think we end it there. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
The matter is in the pocket.